Dedicated dog shelters. Now, Supreme Court here has given the Delhi government 8 weeks' time to house the stray dogs in dedicated dog shelters to be set up by the concerned authorities. In fact, the Apex Court has also instructed municipal bodies and other agencies to work in coordination to create adequate shelter within the stipulated time frame and also ensure that their removal takes place from public places. Now, remember, the Supreme Court last month took suo motu cognizance of a report about incidents of dog bites leading to rabies among the residents of the national capital. This is the top story we're focusing at this point. Supreme Court giving a verdict that all the stray dogs need to be now shifted to shelters. The Apex Court has also given a deadline of about 8 weeks. See, viewers, there is a rise in cases of dog bites and deaths due to which rabies across the country has been spreading, and one cannot deny that fact. And now this verdict coming in the light of the recent incidents we've seen. In fact, at News 9 we have been reporting those instances as well. All right, joining me on the story is Arun Prasad. He's an animal rights activist. Thank you, Mr. Prasad, for joining us here on News 9. I want to understand, let's begin this discussion with the fact what prompted this decision to be taken in the first place. Now, the top court has described the situation in the country as of now as extremely grim. According to you, somebody who looks into this aspect, how serious is the public health risk posed by the stray dog attacks?
This order also contradicts the higher bench order in SLP 691.
Right.
And in 2015 and 2016, you see, the Honorable Supreme Court had told that whatever the directions we are giving should be implemented in letter and spirit, and that order should be sent to the Chief Secretary of all states, and they should not be doing anything innovative, and they should do their statutory obligations. Now the Supreme Court has to, what we feel is, set up a review committee to know whether the orders given by the Honorable Supreme Court in SLP 691 from 2009 to 2023, whether it is diligently implemented by the Chief Secretaries of all states. Because it is a well-known fact that ABC program is in shambles. Okay, Supreme Court clearly had given a direction to the formation of the Central Monitoring Committee, State ABC Monitoring Committee, and the Local Authority ABC Monitoring Committee. Everything was good in papers, but its implementation is becoming zero, and that is putting the life of both the humans and the animals at risk. And also, when we see the rabies, clearly NAPRI guidelines, okay, clearly tells under the rabies that okay, there is a set procedures for eliminating the rabies. India has made that by 2030 rabies will be eliminated. When we see the NAPRI guidelines, okay, very, very important thing is to break the rabies chain and also to create herd immunity. And for that, okay, consecutive 3 years, the rabies vaccine should be given in a place. Suppose, Rashtrapati Bhavan Road, okay, or Gnanpat Road or any this one, consecutive 3 years the rabies vaccine should be given, but this is not implemented. Then this is the reason why, okay, there are certain rabies cases, still the chain is not this one. And Supreme Court, okay, has to check whether the earlier implementation orders are implemented, because there is a clear direction went to the Chief Secretary of all states. Even in Karnataka also, we had given a letter to the Chief Secretary that, the directions of the Honorable Supreme Court in SLP 691 is not being implemented. Okay, the ABC program, the infrastructure, everything, it is in shambles. It is not at all being implemented. Even the NAPRI guidelines with this one. And also, of course, we have the 2023 Gazette that needs to be followed in letter and spirit by all the municipal organizations, authorities. Okay, but under Rule 16(9), if we see, there should be an awareness. Okay, everything. And here nothing is there. People are not knowing how to do's and don'ts. Why? Because this whatever the ABC is there, it is as per the WHO, World Health Organization. Okay,
All
WHO
right,
had
so from
clearly
what
given
I'm
do's
picking
and
up
don'ts.
from your argument is the fact that there are clearly gaps when it comes to enforcement of already existing rules
Yes,
on the
yes,
ground.
absolutely.
Now, I also have with me
Absolutely.
Raghuram. I'll come back to you, sir. I also have with me
Yes.
Raghuram Anumulapuri. He's the founder of Jiva Vatsalya Rescue and Rehabilitation Center. Sir, how do you look at this judgment coming in from the Supreme Court about the relocation of stray dogs from public spaces to shelter homes now?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Relocating street dogs from communities, it's quite a difficult thing. Okay, see, end of the day, we need to learn how to be compassionate. Okay, see, dogs to be considered as compassionate animals and most human friendly as well. So we consider them having a pet at home and etc. Okay, and moreover, shelter is for injured animals. It's basically for the injured animals. If a healthy dogs or a healthy animals be at any animal shelter, it's going to be fatal for them. Okay, it's not like we'll just get them and drop them at particular shelters. No, it doesn't work at all. And see, for about government stuff, government thing which need to be taken care of. Okay, see, we every NGO they are working tirelessly for injured cases itself, and more ABCs and every 6 months to ensure this kind of activities. And obviously, see, street dogs are not that wildlife animals. They are domestic animals, and moreover, the I mean, like rabies cases and human and animal conflicts were rising just because of negligence of how we are treating our co-living beings.
I get your point, but one can also not deny the fact that there have been a lot of incidents reported across the country. In fact, I have the data from National Capital as well. About 35,000 incidents have been reported of animal bites in the National Capital in just about 6 months. So I want to ask you then, how can we ensure that shelters, that have been made now meet the humane standards? They're not overcrowded, they're not mismanaged.
So we eagerly need to work on birth control operations. That is the first and foremost thing to control population. And the next part, raising awareness sessions. See, moreover, and see, the major point is relocations is kind of very threatful for other communities as well. See, particularly in for dogs. If you talk about the dogs, any I mean like government organizations who are taking care of these birth control operations and etc. Once they pick up that particular dog from that particular location, if they relocate the dog into the same location, they'll be knowing who is going to who is going to feed them, who is going to treat them in a better way, and where exactly they can find food and water they can and have some rest. And and what exactly happening, it is happening opposite to that. Once after the birth control operation, they are relocating that particular dogs to some other space where they don't know actually. And that particular territory dogs will not allow these dogs into that territory. And more, and that there exactly the problem is arising.
Right. On this point, let me bring in Arun Prasad into the conversation as well. Mr. Arun, what kind of challenges will we be facing when it comes to the implementation of this order? Do we have enough infrastructure to deal with so many dogs? Do we have enough professionals to take care of them?
See here, the Honorable Supreme Court, when it in the 2015 when it told about the infrastructure, that is not a bigger infrastructure for ABC. That is a 1:6.5 as per the AWBI revised model in 2016. Okay, that is taking into account 10 dogs ABC surgery. Okay, each ABC center for 10 dog surgery they should have 65 kennels. And now under the ABC rules 2025, if you grow on a pro rata basis for doing 10 dog surgery for keeping 4 days, you need around 70-80 kennels. That 80 kennels only is not being implemented properly by the local authorities. Okay, and also now if you tell that we have to house the 5,000 dogs, means that is against the constitution, no, because every animal has a right to live in its territory. Here in the monkey case in Rhesus macaque in Delhi, all the monkeys were removed, Rhesus macaque, and thrown out of Delhi. Okay, for that there was no statute. But for street dog there is a statute, ABC rules 2023. The parliament, this one is there. Legislation had made a clear legislation. Even in 2023 also, the Supreme Court clearly told that what is there in the legislation, it should be implemented. Okay. Now, the infrastructure that is set by the Honorable Supreme Court in 2015 for ABC, if it had been implemented in letter and spirit by the chief secretaries of all states, okay, this problem wouldn't have been come. Now, the Delhi, okay, to cover up its lapses, they are putting the blame on the animals. Can Delhi government show, like, whether the state ABC monetary committee had allocated the infrastructure, whether monthly, okay, ABC report and annual report is submitted, whether as laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court in SLB 691 is implemented in letter and spirit or not is a $1 million question now. And if you make the shelters like this, it will contradict the right to life given in Godi Varman Sirmal part by the same Supreme Court. How can we contradict the rights of the animals? We cannot remove one species just because it's biting or something like that. The, education
But sir,
material can
there's also the other side of the story, right? How can we say this to those who have fallen prey to rabies now? I mean, there have been so many
rabies,
incidents.
Yes, I'll tell you. Yeah, rabies, I'll tell you. NAPRI guidelines clearly gave, okay, the directions to all from the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare that, okay, you have to cover 70% of the dog, okay, you have to paint mark it, 70% of the dog, not 100%, 70% of the dog you have to give rabies vaccination, and the next year again you have to come. In the rabies manual, NAPRI manual, clearly it is told that today I'll go there, okay, I see, okay, 10 dogs, 70% means 7 dogs, so paint mark करके injection we have to put. After 1 week, you have to come back again and you check whether that 70% is covered or not. Suppose if it is not covered, catch 1, 2 dogs and put it. Next year, again you have to come and this one means that time the rabies will be removed. The chain will be removed. Okay, the herd immunity is created. But here, the government, municipality failed miserably in implementing the NAPRI guideline, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare guideline, and are making the dogs as bakras.
All right, so
Dogs
just
they
a
are
very,
making
just
as
a very
scapegoat.
short follow-up question on that. We were just discussing that we do not have enough infrastructure, we do not have enough professionals
Yes,
to
yes.
carry out such an exercise. And as what you mentioned just now, that we could carry out this vaccination exercise, sir, do you think we have infrastructure in place to carry out that exercise on that timeline?
Yes, see here now, okay, every area, okay, as per, because India has promised that by 2030 it will be eliminating rabies. No, it is, I am not telling, Government of India had told. In NAPRI, you see, by 2030, okay, rabies will be eliminated, just like, polio and all those things, smallpox, chickenpox and everything eradicated, no? Rabies also will be eradicated. And tomorrow the world would not question like India, how it eradicated rabies means by putting all the ducks in the shelters. Are Baba, we have to eradicate rabies by breaking
All
the
right,
chain.
all
like
right,
how we did in
Mr. Arun
Corona.
Prasad, I take your points. Let me go across to Mr. Raghuram as well. My last question to you, and a very brief response I require on this. What sustainable solutions then can we have in place to balance public safety with animal welfare?
See, it's all about how we treat our co-living beings. First and firstmost thing, and the other part is, see, rabies. It's not just rabies. It's not just contagious. It comes through dog bite itself. See, if an injured animal, if an injured dog, distressfully fallen down on the road without any treatment and medical care, they'll eventually, I mean, like diagnosed with rabies. It's kind of trauma. The trauma bring them down to the rabies as well. So it's not like rabies is just for through dog bites. Not. It's not that. And for this, we need to let our society and community people give awareness sessions and how to treat them and how to take measures. And see, recently Bangalore announced a scheme like feeding all the stray animals on the entire city. Okay, see, the dog bites happens most of the time due to lack of food and water.
All right.
And people, when community people, there are a lot many feeders in total all over India, and they'll be abused while feeding them. See, it's our responsibility to treat them in a proper way, and see, together with private animal organization and
All right, so
government can
stricter
solve this
implementation of already existing rules is what you're calling for. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for joining me and sharing your inputs on this big development coming in from the Supreme Court. Time for a very short break now, but stay tuned.